Hey everybody, welcome back to a new video. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, hey girl, hey. I hope everyone is well. I am just relaxing. I thought, you know what? I need to do my nails. In the middle of me making some jewelry pieces, and I said, why don't I just record? And I know that I have been doing a lot of jewelry content lately, but of course I still do my nails. And so a lot of the time when I'm doing my nails, most of the time I don't really show them because I just want to do a quick set. But I think that lately I know that lately I've been having problem with Gel X. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my nails. I don't know. A lot of people say when Gel X doesn't work for you, it's always prep, prep, prep. And I feel like my prep is always pretty good, right? I feel like I don't really skip steps. I feel like my prep, the way that I do my prep is good, right? I mean, it's good. I don't know what else much to say about it. It's just I do my prep the way that I do my prep. It could be my primer. It could be I was using a major brand, but for some reason I don't know. After opening that primer and I've used it a couple times, but I feel like after a couple times it starts to get like thick, that specific one, and maybe that one was just not working. It was like repelling the nails almost, like I could, like the nails would, are not, for some reason I felt like using that primer, the gel wasn't, the primer wasn't allowing the gel to adhere to my natural nail so that the fake nail tip or extension could actually stay, you know, can adhere. And I don't know, for some reason, I don't know what is going on. I actually used a brand new tube of gel to adhere my nails that you see right there in that pink tube by Emily or Emily on Amazon. I love that brand. I had been using that brand for years. I used to have a bunch of their gel polishes. So then when I saw this, I was like, oh, I gotta try that. And I don't know. I don't know what happened. I used that. I took my time to do this set too. I took a very long time to do what I would consider a more simple set. I only used two polishes, and one of them was a topper, you know, a top coat with glitter in it. So I don't know. I did my prep good. I got the nails on. We are buffing now, buffing and shaping. And so I took a little bit to do that. And then this is where I'm kind of doing like a little test. So normally I do a base coat before I, you know, add the nails on top of my natural nails, right? Before I do the extension, I normally add a base coat. This time I didn't add a base coat. So that could have been one of the reasons why it popped off. I kind of just didn't use nothing on my natural nail because sometimes I feel like adding a base coat and then adding the extension gel or whatever you're using on top of that. Sometimes I just feel like it's too much gel on the natural nail for me. So I was like, you know what? Let me not use the base coat. Let me just, for this time, try out just the, you know, the gel that I'm using to adhere my nails. And it just didn't work out. That right there was me literally just peeling away the gel because I love this gel because once you set it and put it on, set your nail, it doesn't really move, and I really like that. I really like that a lot. So I'm going to find a way to use this gel because I really do like this gel. It might be a new primer that I have to buy. And I'm definitely a primer girly. Like I feel like I have to use primer for my nails to last. Definitely, for sure. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I might have to put, you know, invest a little bit of money into getting a new system because what happens with me is I like to try out a whole bunch of different products all the time. I'm always trying different products out to see what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So sometimes when you mix products together, sometimes certain products don't like to be together and they don't mesh well and they don't adhere to each other. And that's another problem that sometimes happens. So I think I might spend money in buying like an entire system. I actually have the Apres, a couple boxes of the nail tips. I've got a top coat, but I don't have a base or a extension gel. So I might just invest a little bit into maybe a set and see how that works for me. I might need more of like a professional, you know, professional products on my nails. And not because I want to spend more money, just because I think that that's what's going to work for me. And I've been doing my nails for a really long time. And, or maybe, my products had been opened for a while. And after a couple of times of using them, they do start to, like, these products do have an expiration date. But I feel like I have tried so many different primers, so many different base coats, so many different, gels to adhere my nails. And what I'm using right now was working. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting a lot of lifting as if I'm not even putting gel on my nails at all. So I don't know. Gel's just driving me crazy. And I love gel. Gel is my love. I love gel. I love it. I'm a gel girly. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So maybe I'll just take a break from gel, and I think I'm just going to create a bunch of press-ons like I used to do in the past. And I haven't done that for a while, but I think I'm going to get back into doing that again and just make a bunch of sets, especially for work. It'll be easy for me to pop on, pop off. If one pops off, I can pop it back on, and it's not a big deal. And they're easy for on the go. They're easy, to get done, and you're not struggling to do your opposite hand. I don't know. I love press-ons. Press-ons are definitely my new love. Although I love an extension, a gel extension or a gel set or whatever. But I don't know. I just have a new love for press-ons just because they're so convenient. But yeah, I don't know. So I don't know what's going on with this gel thing. I'm not going to give up on gel. I'm just going to take a little break and figure out what is going on and just keep trying different products. But like I said, I think I might just have to invest into like one system and have all this, the products work together and see what that does for me, because I think that I might need that. Also, I'd like a thicker nail tip too. I'm not one of the girlies that I like a very thin nail tip. I like a thicker nail tip. And you can even see it on my right hand in that little corner there. It didn't get all the way around my nail. And excuse my little cuticles. I got little beaten up cuticles. But for the most part, I think that I did a pretty good job with the set. I also like the way that these are e-nail couture tips. And I also like the way that these nails sit on me. I do my left hand better than my right hand. I am right-handed. But yeah, I don't know. Practice, practice, practice. I've been doing my nails for so long, and even still, I'm still learning and still practicing. So yeah, I think a couple of you were wondering where my nail content was, and I don't know. Not all the time do I record my nails when I do my nails all the time. A lot of times I do it off camera. But I figured why not record since I was doing my nails really quick. Excuse the dry cuticles. I am not going to be able to put cuticle oil on until we're completely done. And for some reason yesterday, I did my nails and I immediately put cuticle oil on, and for some reason, I don't know if there was a gap in my nail, but some cuticle oil got up and under my nail and it lifted it completely so quickly, as if I didn't even do my nails. So this is what I'm saying. But I don't know what is going on. Or you know what I was thinking? It could be my nail lamp. Maybe my nail lamp is going, but that's a newer nail lamp that I am using. That's another thing that I want to invest in. I feel like I am getting nail lamps that I can afford at the time that I may be enough, more of an affordable lamp. But it's another thing that I think I need to invest into is getting a more powerful nail lamp. So that's something else. And I do have a couple of other nail lamps that I haven't even used yet that are brand new. So I'll definitely use those before I get into something, more expensive. So I'm gonna use what I have first before I get into anything else. I've got a little bit of time off of work and I have been organizing my shelves, and now that I'm like into all this jewelry and stuff, I need to make more space for clay and resin and jewelry and nails, and I've got a couple of different hobbies, so I'm trying to, you know, get it all organized and have space for everything, you know? Well, I'm trying to make space. So whatever I'm not using, I'm probably getting rid of or donating or in the trash. That means everything. Like I'm trying to go through all my closets and drawers and cabinets and just going through everything. And if you're not using it and you haven't used it for a while, you're probably not going to use it. And I'm that, oh, I'm that type of person. Oh, we'll use it later. And can't do that no more because I just can't. I cannot hold on to things. I mean, when it comes to my hobbies, that's different. But, you know, I know what we need in the apartment. And as long as we have essential things, I'm good. We don't need anything extra. I've got a 1 bedroom apartment. And until we can get something bigger, I don't need anything else. So, yeah. But this is how the set came out. I tried to kind of show you in little segments here and there how I was doing my nails. So it wasn't really a full tutorial. We're really just hanging out. So on screen, you can see the products that I am using. And again, I think that two of the nails had popped off because I maybe didn't get one of the two nails. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure because I did these nails, Gillette. So I really don't know what happened. I don't know. Not sure. But it's okay because I just glued it back down with some glue and we're good to go. And they're like cement, like if they're not going to come off now, which is so odd because I just did them with gel. Isn't that weird? I don't know. And I make sure that there's no oils on my nails. And I also make sure that I don't file too much. But I also make sure that I don't have a lot on my nail plate so that, adhesion can do its thing. And so here are my nails all done with my cuticles extremely dry. And in a couple seconds, you will see them with some cuticle oil on, so you don't have to look at all that. But yeah, these are them. I love the shape. I love the durability of these nails. If you file them too much, they can get a little thin, but they are really, really nice. And I do love the shape. So yeah, here are my nails. Just giving you another once over kind of look view. Before I put some cuticle oil on these things. Very, very, very much so needed. I really did this set kind of fast, so it's not perfect, but it's good for now. Here are my nails with some cuticle oil on them. I am a girly that likes her nails a little bit thicker. Not really on the thin side, because then they don't last for me. So, and with my work, I definitely need them to be a little sturdy. So, here are the beautiful starfish that I created with clay, and I am putting some jump rings on them, coating them with resin, getting them ready to get on some necklaces. I already made one with one of the gray starfish that you see here. A couple of them I still have to drill some holes into, and also add the eye screw. So I'm going to drill some holes today on camera. I don't think I'm going to add the eye screws with you today because I think I'm going to do that off camera because I do need to add a little bit of resin to the last two starfish. Or maybe I will record that. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But that is the first fishy necklace that I made the other day. Here is the one that I made yesterday, and it does glow in the dark. I put it in my nail lamp and showed my boyfriend. He was like, wow. It's cute. So, but yeah, this one it does glow in the dark, and I thought that that would be cute since it's like an ocean theme. And this is the gray clay starfish that I made. I did make it with a mold. I could make it without a mold, and I probably will maybe try that. I think I have actually made I have made starfish in the past many years ago without a mold, and I think that they came out really cute, but I do love a good mold. A lot of the molds come with such good texture, especially the fondant um, molds that I have been using, but make sure to use some sort of mold release if you're using them. I haven't recently, and I need to start using some mold release so that none of the clay gets stuck in the little cracks and crevices and everything comes out, because you want, when you put your clay or yeah, your clay inside, these don't work for resin because you can't see through them, so the light is not going to penetrate. But you want to make sure that you get down in the cracks and crevices and make sure that everything comes out, because you want all of that definition and detail. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job with these here. So we're going to be drilling some holes. Those two purple resin starfish, I actually colored them with some eyeshadow that I wasn't using anymore, and I thought that that was a great idea. So I probably could drill a hole in those two. They might be a little bit delicate for me to do that, so I think I might have to buy some glue-on bales and just do it that way. So here we are drilling some holes so that we could add some eye screws to turn it into a charm or pendant so we can wear it. I have been creating so many pieces of jewelry lately, and it has been so much fun. I do not have a business, so I just create pieces for myself for now. But I actually don't even have a lot of jewelry. I have like a couple pieces of jewelry. I'm not like, I love jewelry, and listen, if I could have all the jewelry in the world, I would, you know? But jewelry is especially expensive when it comes to metals and things. So I have been creating my own really cute jewelry lately, and has been so much fun. So with the drill, I'm not forcing it in really, um, like I said, just period. I'm not forcing it in uh, too much because I don't really want to crack or break the clay. This is a very slow thing that I do, and I kind of get the drill bit in and then take it out, as you saw on camera how I was doing it. So it's a very slow process. Those are done. And now we're going to add some jump rings to these starfish here so that I could turn them into charms. This one's already done. So I'm going to add a couple more. These I have to work on later, so I'll do that. This bracelet here I made with some fishing lures. I think I showed you guys a couple times that I made this. But I love it. It's so sturdy, strong, super cute. I have worn it a couple times and I absolutely love it. I've got some jump rings here because we need them in silver and gold to attach to the starfish. So if this is your first time being here, I appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you could. If you liked this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked it, it really will help me out. And if you'd like to be notified of all the videos I post, you can hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post. And make sure that you click the word all so you can be notified of every video that I make. So that's just a little info that I wanted to give you, just in case you didn't know or you wanted to help out. That'd be really, really helpful. It'll help me out a ton. But yeah, we are just hanging out today. Nothing major. I'm probably going to, I don't know. I need to clean my kitchen a little bit. And what else do I need to do? Not much. Not much. Just hanging out. Maybe I'll have a little drink or something. Let me spice it up. Spice it up. But these starfish were actually a lot of fun to me because I had to think what once I saw the colors that I had left, because I only had a couple packs of clay left, I was like, starfish immediately with the colors that I had. So I, for some reason, needed to make starfish these colors. So that's why I did that. And then the gray ones, I wanted to have like a darker starfish and a lighter one. I tried to make some air dry clay ones, and those are actually really brittle. If you, I tried to make them thicker, but I also did like a break test and was trying to like do that on purpose just to see how durable they are. Because I don't want to put resin over it if it's still going to be weak in the inside. Although you would think resin would make it stronger. But I don't know about air dry clay. I like air dry clay, but I feel like it's stronger and sturdier when it comes to smaller pieces. So I have recently actually just been making very small air dry clay charms, and I'll show those to you in a different video. And then I had been using these acrylic pens that I have from Madame Glam and using them to kind of decorate those little pieces, and I kind of wanted them to look like little porcelain little charms. And I know I can buy them online, but they're actually kind of expensive. So I'm going to try to make my own. So those have been really fun to make, and I think I actually am going to try to make some more. So we'll see about that. If you enjoyed this video, let me know that you did. I really like to see if you guys enjoy these videos or not. It's fun to kind of see if you do or not. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to take out some of my newer beads and maybe make a couple of new necklaces. So stay on the lookout for that. And now my starfish are all done with the little jump rings, so now I can use them as charms and use them on some necklaces. Definitely for bracelet, they're too big, but for necklaces, I'm definitely going to make a couple of different necklaces with these starfish now that they are completed. I'm going to finish off this necklace with you. As you can see, I pretty much finished it. I'm just going to cut this little tail of wire that I had left so it doesn't poke me, and it just doesn't look good. It's just a piece of wire hanging out, so that doesn't need to be there. So we will chop that off, and now it's a clean look. We need some jump rings and the toggle clasp to attach to the necklace as well, so we're going to do that together. There are a couple of other necklaces that I need to add some extender chain to so that I could give a little bit more length to them, because I made them a little too small for my neck. I do have kind of like a bigger neck and broader shoulders, so kind of like more of like a muscular neck. I can't really explain it. Um, my doctor always thinks that I have issues when she sees my neck, and she's like, "Oh, you just have big neck rolls." And I always think it's so funny because she always thinks I have some sort of thyroid problem, and I never end up having a thyroid problem. But anyways, so I gotta make my necklaces kind of on the longer side. These necklaces were a little bit too long for me, but I still like a little bit of a long necklace depending on like what outfit you're wearing. So, and I don't like anything too close to my neck in terms of like, I like chokers, but it depends how tight they are. Like I don't like anything too tight. So, but I do like a short necklace as well. Something super dainty and short, that's super cute. I like that as well. I like all different types of jewelry, I feel like. As long as you've got a cute outfit or even something super like a simple outfit, I feel like the right jewelry piece can just kind of bring that whole outfit and everything together. I love jewelry. It's so much fun. And it's so much fun to make when you start to make your own too. I tried as hard as I could to make this video as short and sweet as possible for you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely know what you think down below. It'll help me out. Let me know what you think of my nails. I know they are just literally pink glitter, but They were a lot of fun to do, and like I said, I took my time to do them, but for some reason, right after this video, for some reason, two of my nails wanted to let loose. It was the weirdest thing, and I was like, what is going on? And I buffed out underneath the nail, and I buffed my nail again, wiped off my nail with some alcohol, and I grabbed some glue and I glued them things back on. And now they are good to go and they feel like cement, like I said. I found that glue that I just used on Amazon. I'm gonna see if I can find some more. If I like it, I'm gonna find some more. Hopefully it'll last a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. I really appreciate that you took time out to hang out with me today and all the days that you hang out with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Here is my necklace completed. I think it's super cute, strong, and durable. I love it. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.